Welcome everyone to the Triple G podcast. I'm your host, Uncle Geeb, and with me is a guy who just saw the Switch 2 like I did. We record this podcast live, but it doesn't matter because, guys, they just released it. They've done it. It's happened.
Okay, it's happening. Everybody stay calm.
Oh, man.
Stay calm, everybody. This is the second intro we're to record because I forgot to press record button as per usual.
Did. It's all
for
right,
the
it's
pre-recorded
fine.
things. I got to do the pants bit again because, guys, I'm still not wearing any pants if you watched this morning's video.
No pants for Geeb.
But they're all alike. Guys, it actually happened. It's real. It's happened. Drip thoughts.
The leaks were real. All of them.
Everything.
Now, this opens up a whole nother conversation to talk about with Nintendo and their leaks, but we're not getting into that yet. That's for another day. I love the way this thing looks. I was hoping that these leaks were right. I love it. It's perfect. It's exactly what I wanted it to be. There's a few things I saw I didn't really like so much, but I guess we'll see more about it. It's not as matte black, I'll say that, as I initially thought. On their website, they have some videos of it kind of like just moving around on screen. It's more of like a it's got little like metallic bits in it. It's kind of, I don't know, it's hard to explain. It's a very
gunmetal, if I may.
Gunmetal, yeah, it's gunmetal. Yes, it is. It's gunmetal. One thing I want to start here. Obviously, we didn't see a lot.
Correct.
They showed us what the system looks like and that the Joy-Cons attach a different way. Oh my God, I'm sorry. It's so early.
Yeah. Let's talk about what we. Do you want to talk about what we did see, or do you want to talk about the things that we didn't see? There's a couple things that we didn't see that we can talk about.
Well, let's talk about what we did see.
Okay,
first.
that's fair. That's fair.
We have all of it here. I keep looking at it.
It's too early in the morning. It's cloudy, Brand. I don't know what I'm doing.
Listen, the Joy-Cons are magnetic. They go on exactly like whoever got these CAD renders or whatever. Like
Dude,
they
the
have.
CAD renders were
They're like spot on.
Mobile pad. From way.
Yeah,
Remember how we said?
Remember
how we said we were going to say that when the day came, we were going to talk about whether the mobile pad was legit or not. This is the day.
It was
man.
legit.
They were legit.
Yeah, they knew.
Well, at least with the Magnet Joy-Cons. I mean, the other 12 gigs of RAM is an important one that they said right from the get-go.
Yeah,
we don't know that
any
yet.
of that stuff. Yet.
Yeah, but I mean,
but all these renders and stuff are perfect. This is exactly what it looks like down to the color. I mean, down to the color as close as they could be. One thing I see here that worries me. There was a question, and we talked about it last night on the podcast, about the sticks. Those sticks look
those are shallow.
the same.
They're shallow.
They look the same.
No. I don't think they're the same. I think
The bottoms have like covers on them, but look at the tops. They're the same exact design.
I don't think it's the same tops though. I think they are slightly more bulgy, but that's not the point. The point is that they definitely don't look nearly enough like the sticks that we see on modern PC handhelds. They
still look small.
They look shallow, and they don't look particularly big and concave and
well, it's going to be hard to know until we get our hands on it, because the whole thing's bigger. But I think they look like the same sticks. They just look like, I mean, I don't know. We'll have to see what's under there.
We'll have to see, yeah.
But, okay, this too. The C button has nothing on it.
I never even looked at the C.
There's no C on it. They took it off. So clearly they're going to show us that at a later date. Yeah,
really?
They just took it off. The button's there. There's just no C on it.
That's not the detail I noticed. That's a good pickup there. Yeah, that's interesting. That's funny.
Yeah, that's kind of funny.
Of course, it's funny. It's the C button. We all know it. We already know.
Yeah,
we've
seen it in Nintendo.
We knew it in August.
Yeah, we already knew. It's shaped. I mean, it's literally shaped almost. Sure.
It's okay. It's early in the morning. I give you a pass.
It is shaped. The front's not. It's a little different on the front, like the way that it kind of goes around to the back.
Yeah.
But this thing is shaped more like the light, like the Switch Lite. It's
more curvy, much more curvy.
Yeah, it's kind of shaped like that. See it, like the sides on the back. It just looks like the Switch Lite a little bit. And the top, it looks great. It does have the 2 USB-C ports. It does say you can play old Nintendo Switch games and new ones. I mean,
yep.
It's got
everything
we thought it was going to have. There's one thing that I did see this, and like my brain, my eyes are just immediately drawn to it. When you see it from a front view, you can see between the Joy-Cons and the system, and you can see the color poking out a little bit. Mm-hmm. I don't like that.
I don't care.
I don't like that.
I don't care.
I don't like that it doesn't just sit flush against it. That's kind of weird that you can see it in there a little bit.
Wait. What do you mean? Wait, what do you mean?
Like when the Joy-Con goes on, you know how that has that color on the inside?
Yeah.
when it's on, you can see through like the crack between the system and the Joy-Con and see the color.
Oh yeah, in their renders. Yep, you're
Even
right.
in the render, like it's gonna happen in real life because they put it in the render. It's a choice that they made. I mean, it still looks good. I love the orange with the blue. I think it looks really nice. Another thing that we do know so far, there's only one color.
Yep.
We have not seen a colored version. There is just one color, but it is substantially bigger than the other Switch. If you look on their website, the side-by-side comparison in the hands, it is substantially bigger, but those sticks look the same. Those sticks look the same. I think they're the same. I think those are the same.
So they did.
Maybe
They
not.
did have a side-by-side. Where is the side-by-side on their website?
If you just go to the Switch 2 page,
I'm here,
and just scroll down, there's just like a little video they have playing of the things, and then down below that,
I can't scroll on their website.
are you on the Switch 2 page?
Yeah. Oh, forget about it. I'll find it if I can find it. Yeah.
Okay.
The website's gonna be trouble.
The kickstand is the U-shaped kickstand. I mean, so all these accessories and stuff that we've seen so far.
There it is. There we go. I got it. I'll pull it up here.
They are basically spot on.
Sorry, now that I can see it and the people can see it too. Yeah, it's bigger like we thought it was. And about the dock quickly before we move on to what else we're going to talk about. The dock now, and I was explaining this in my reaction video that you didn't see yet, but I was explaining how the dock is exactly what I suspected. It is.
Yeah.
It's a wider dock than the original dock because the screen is wider. Now it's confirmed. You can see Nintendo's own images here. The screen is going to be a wider screen than the original Switch's screen. And the dock covers the entire screen and a little bit more than that too. If you notice, it covers a little bit more than the screen, just a little bit on the edge of the Joy-Con.
I thought it was about the same. I mean, it showed. Well, yeah, but
the point is that it's a much wider dock. Is the point? Probably by a few point. Oh, I hear that drip. A few inches or a few centimeters on each side of the dock. It's gonna be wider, but the height of the dock is gonna be about the same as the original dock because it's a shorter dock. On the Switch 2, but the original Switch is a shorter system. So because of that, you can infer that the Switch's dock is about the same height as your current Switch dock. But when you look at your dock, just imagine it a bit wider than in your current dock. And that's
I mean, well, it sits right flush with I'm looking at it right now. It sits flush on the side of the Switch, so it doesn't hang over the Joy-Cons.
You know what it was? It hangs over the bezel, which is a lot bigger on this. Well, it's not bigger, but it's bigger than the OLED bezel. Yeah,
the bezel's kind of big on the sides, especially.
It's an LCD panel. It's clearly not a OLED panel like on the Switch. Not that you can't make LCDs that go to the end of the screen.
I mean, my PlayStation Portal has an LCD screen.
They're making it
amazing.
They're making it pretty obvious that it is a less premium screen because they would have put smaller bezels on it if it was more premium. But they're kind of. I think what they're doing is they're emulating the. I mean, I don't have to think it. I know that they're emulating the original Switch's launch with an LCD. They're making it obvious because look at the image that they show you. It's the LCD model of the Switch. We don't see the OLED here. So clearly what they're telling you is this is its comp. You want to look at this Switch versus the other Switch? This is the comp. And I feel like the battery life on this one's going to be a little bit less too compared to the OLED. So I feel like they're going to do a revision in the near future, maybe 2 or 3 years from now, that's going to be better battery, better screen, just like the OLED. They're going to mimic that exactly.
Well, like we were talking, well, I mean, I think they might do more this time. Like I was saying last night, that 8 nanometer chip, if that's what's in there, they could go to the 5, upgrade the performance, give it a bigger screen, basically give it the OLED treatment, but actually do the performance this time and do like an actual, a next iteration that has like more power, more than just an OLED. Question.
Answer.
Because I'm not 100% up to date on my new booster courses for Mario Kart. Is that a new Mario Kart we saw, or is that an old? Is that an old Mario Kart? I'm looking at a scene now where it's like the desert and there's like a Yoshi gas station. I could be wrong because I'm not up to date on everything new in Mario Kart, but I don't recognize this track.
Yeah, so
the Yoshi gas station.
Yeah,
I don't recognize this.
So there's one thing I want to point out from this Mario Kart footage. I think number one, without seeing it in any detail, of course, it's hard to tell, but it looks incredibly similar to 8. In fact, so much so that I thought it was 8. But I think that's kind of the thing, though. I think this.
Hold on. Can you get tracks like tank tracks in Mario Kart right now?
Tank tracks.
I'm looking at I'm looking at a cart right now from the back that has tank tracks.
Let me just answer your question. This is a new Mario Kart. This is not Mario Kart 8. This is a different iteration of Mario Kart. But it looks very similar. But that's because a Mario Kart 8 was so damn good. The graphic style was nailed. They have not changed the graphic style. This Mario Kart 9 or 10 or whatever they're going to call it, Mario Kart Ultimate, which it might be called, it's going to be visually the same as Mario Kart 8, which is crazy because it's such an old game, but they nailed that art style.
Yeah,
it's going to be
new.
It's going to be better textures, it's going to be better resolution, and it's going to be better performance. Period.
This thing's a freaking snowmobile.
So it's going to be visually, it's going to look the same. People are going to complain about that, I'm sure, but it's going to be high resolution, higher textures, higher performance.
Yeah, I mean,
and of course, new tracks, which are going to do new and better things with the tracks.
And I'm sure there's going to be other things too.
Look how massive this track is. It's wide. It's so wide, and they're showing you. And I think this is intentional. They're showing you the world of the track, like around the track, because I think they're going to get more expansive and do more cool things in the background or on the sides of the tracks than they used to do. That's how another way that's another way they'll improve performance of the game is like there'll be more characters on the side or there'll be more extensive worlds around your actual kart track. But yeah, this is certainly a new game. And thoughts of that is. I'm looking at it now. This is the only game they showed. Clearly this is the launch game. I mean, I think that they made that very clear what the launch game is. At least one of them.
Yeah. Well, yeah. I mean, I would imagine if not launch, close after this year for sure.
Is it the live service Mario Kart that we all, at least I hope, is the game? I talked about the communication there. Please make this a live service Mario Kart. And it may seem like a bad thing out there for those who don't like free games with microtransactions, but here's the thing: Mario Kart is the perfect game to make live service, and they can do it in a way where it's not like intrusive. It's because I talked about this in the communication podcast Drip, but let me tell it to you. Think about this. Remember how successful the last free game that was packaged into a Nintendo console system was? Wii Sports? Yeah. Think about this game like this. Yeah, it's going to be free. Yeah, there'll be microtransactions. Yeah, but here's the thing. The system will launch with, or the game will launch with the system in the box. It'll already be downloaded, or if it's not already downloaded, you can download it yourself. And once immediately start playing the game for free, immediately start playing multiplayer games with your friends for free, if you have a Nintendo Switch Online account, of course. But, like you can choose what characters you want. There'll be a base set for sure. I mean, just think about the possibilities. I mean, I wouldn't mind. Think about the possibilities and how cool that would be.
This is definitely new. 100%. Mario Bros. Circuit is what the name of the track is.
Yeah, that Yoshi. I'm staring at this Yoshi image myself.
Rosalina's on a freaking snowmobile.
They're just going to do new and better things with it. I'm super excited with whether it's paid or free to play with microtransactions. It doesn't matter to me.
And we'll talk
live
about live
service is the important part. Keeping it up to date for a long time, like they did with Mario Kart 8, but in a better way.
Yeah, we'll talk about that more. But man, the leaks were dead on.
Spot on. I mean, dude, there was nothing they were wrong about yet. Nothing. And
no,
man, dude, everything was right. And I think one thing we can talk. Let's talk about what we don't know. Well, we do. One more thing. The date, April 2nd.
That's right? For a direct.
Is that for a direct? Yeah. It says right there.
There's no launch date for this thing yet. We don't know a date. All we know is that we're getting a Nintendo Direct for the Nintendo Switch 2.
I missed that
in
detail.
April, which means we're not getting this thing until at least after that.
That's a little disappointing. I thought it was the actual release date. Crap. It still could be. It could be close to that.
It could be before that. If they just tell us what the launch game is and a few games at launch, that doesn't mean that it's not coming out right then or
let me tell you
sometime before that. Because they did a big direct after the Switch launched in March. They had a big direct in April, and that's where we saw Mario Odyssey. That's where we saw like all the stuff from the trailer and stuff that we didn't know about. That's where they showed that. So and the system was already out. So it's possible that this system could still be out.
My alarm's
around there.
My alarm's going off.
Yeah,
I'm way up before that.
Yeah, they dropped this thing so early.
What time did they drop it? Because I got up. I got my ass up around like naturally around like 7:30.
Let me see. I think I still have it on my phone because I didn't touch it.
7:30 local time, which is 8:30 Eastern. So I mean, how late was I? Like a half hour? I'm not sure what time. I think they dropped it at 8 Eastern, 7 Central. Because I think I was just a little bit late to the party.
Yeah, that makes sense. I think it was at 8. Yeah, it was at 8.
Yeah. Man.
That was weird. Wasn't expecting that.
No, that's why they did. I'm sure they did the tweet earlier just because, man, dude, they didn't do any hype for it. They just put it out.
Well, there's not really much to hype.
No, the hype is gone.
They didn't show anything. They didn't show any. We don't know anything about the specs. We don't know hardware, anything. We don't know how much storage it has. We don't know anything about we know nothing. We know what it looks like. But
it's got an extra USB-C port on the top. We know that, which I'm super happy that they did that. That's very un-Nintendo. That's very un-Nintendo.
It makes sense though when you think about
it.
But
it's only for user it's only to benefit the user. Which how often does Nintendo make a feature that only benefits the user, not to benefit Nintendo in any way?
Well, I mean, who knows? They may have some weird thing to plug in there.
Maybe
too.
They'll try to sell us something. But I mean,
but that's going to be nice to have a place to just charge from the top.
Yes, that as simple as that, man. And Steam Deck compatibility, I'm going to be able to use my Steam Deck dock with this thing easily. Which is it's thrilling to me that I don't need to worry about turning my Switch upside down to use my Steam Deck dock.
Right. Well, and then I mean, there's a lot of stuff too. I saw one of the companies that reached out to me. One of their things that they have looks like a dock, but it does have a cable that comes out of the back that goes up on the top, like Steam Deck style. But it's a dock for the Switch too. That makes. I mean, I saw that and I was like, oh, you're banking on that thing being there. But I mean, clearly they knew. They knew it all. Okay, thoughts on this? Direct in April.
I'm happy about it.
What does that mean?
What does it mean? It means that the next 3 months are going to be pretty damn barren. Now they might drop some tweets here and there about new games and whatnot. I don't think I'd be shocked to see a tweet of a Mario Kart 9 or Mario Kart 10 or a Mario Kart Ultimate, tweet, because we already saw it. The cat's out of the bag. They're just maybe they will reveal a name for us. And show us a 2 minute.
They have this thing too, the
like
Nintendo Switch 2 Experience, series of hands-on events held around the world. I wonder where the closest one is.
New York. I saw that. It was New York, Dallas, and LA, and I was complaining about that because I'm like, man, I moved to Chicago. It's one of the biggest cities in the world. Why can't I get an event near Chicago?
I mean,
God damn it.
Okay, New York is on the 4th. April 4th. Maybe
right.
I'll go to
so
New York.
They're after. Well, that's an important note I wanted to mention to you as well. Those dates are after this direct. So the system is not coming out before this direct. Guaranteed.
Registration is open. Okay, tickets. Tickets will be available. Free to enter. Randomly selected drawing. Okay. Well,
sign up, dude. Sign up, dude. Sign up for 2 tickets. If you get tickets, I'm coming.
17th. What's the date today? The 16th. So tomorrow. If they go, the registration starts tomorrow. So I'll be able to get in there and try. Yeah, I'll try for New York.
I guess I have to try for myself. I don't think it'll let you do 2 tickets, but I'll try for myself. If I get selected, my ass is going.
Register to attend.
Are you kidding me?
Free Nintendo account is required. New York. Okay. Yeah. No purchase necessary. I'm trying to. So it's basically just like it's a random drawing. This is a Willy Wonka style.
Yeah, and we're not going to get selected. But the off chance that we do get selected, I mean, got to go.
That will be fun. Need to make sure we remember to do that tomorrow. But man, that's it. We didn't see much. All right, another thing we got to look at here, because this is crazy, because it's real. And I was talking the other night when we had the communication error guys on. Mm-hmm. Who else was on with us?
Jeff
was on there too, yeah. Remember? I said, yeah, it's going to ship with something that looks like this. It does.
Where?
Ship with something. Okay. It's not nearly as big, but if you go to 116 on the trailer, you can see it from the top angle of these things scooting across the table with them sitting in their little mouse holders. This is going to take the place of that little thing that covered the Joy-Con rail.
Scooting across the table.
Yeah, now look, if you go back to 112, you can see this from the side angle. You can see it from the side. It is a cover that goes across. It looks like it's going to have...
How did I miss this, dude?
Yeah, these are little mouse connections. And if you go a little bit further, it's kind of hard to spot. Hang on. Okay, if you go to 117, they fly up off of them, and you can see that they are just open, hollow things that go around and make sure that mouse... I don't that laser can hit the ground the right way.
I believe this is I have a perfect image on the screen. I'm going to keep it on this right here. But so yeah, this is literally, it's exactly what I was wrong about again, is that they're going to have table
they
functionality.
come with their little mouse. Yeah, they come with the mouse things too.
I can't believe I was wrong about that. That's one thing I thought I was really going to be right about. Like, there's no way that they're going to
something I was actually right about.
I was like, there's no way they're going to use this thing like a mouse. There's no way. And you guys were right. I was wrong again. I'm happy to be wrong. Happy. I hope you keep me around is all I ask. But I was wrong. I'm right sometimes, but not this time.
You are.
Not this time.
I mean, it did feel like it almost had to be. Like the credibility of the entire industry was about to just explode if this wasn't right.
Good Lord. Good Lord. As anything else we talk about, because we're adding this in because we had the.
No, that's it. You can just add that.
Well, I want to mention my little theory real quick. The 2025 theory I just mentioned to you off camera.
Okay.
Yeah, so I just want to mention in the trailer here, they show 2025 biggest day. And I thought that was interesting because it already is the year 2025. So it's not like it's a surprise when this thing is coming out. If they're showing this thing in January of 2025, guess what? It's coming out in 2025. They're not going to wait 13 months into 2026 to release the console. So my theory is that this trailer should have happened earlier, but they pushed it to January. So I think I was wrong again about the fact that they decided it was going to be March. That was it. That was that. I was wrong about that again. I'm pretty sure, because why else would they just put in without the date next to it, just the year, as if the year is a shocker? The year's not a shock. It's already 2025. I think this is supposed to happen way earlier, but they pushed it and pushed it and pushed it to now, instead of my theory, which was it was going to be March all along.
It kind of scares me. What if it's not till the holiday? It's not till Christmas. Dude, they're not even doing a direct till. I mean, I don't know. We'll see. We'll see.
And
I've got another picture of the mouse thing that's really good. If you go to 111. Oh, 111. Very good picture.
Oh, that's the picture I had up. That's what I had up. It's beautiful.
Yeah, that's crazy. Okay, cool.
All right, we're going to cut back into wherever we were in the episode, but yeah. Okay. Boop.
It's here, though. No. It's here. It's time. Dude, the Switch 2. Real. The name is the Switch 2. One last thing. You and I were both like, man, and I told you last night, I was like, I think it's real, but it's going to bother me for however long. The Switch, the Nintendo Switch 2 logo is the logo they showed. The 2 and the logo hangs over the side. Like I can't.
It's not. It's not symmetrical.
It's not.
That's something I was going to check for later, but you confirmed already that it's not symmetrical.
Yes, it's not. It's exactly what they showed.
I'm looking at it right now. So like,
the 2 hangs over, the Nintendo hangs over just a smidge, and it drives me crazy. That's fine. It's whatever. Every single thing that leaked was real.
Well, so I'll show the people as well. It looks like they switch like the Joy-Con logo. You know what I mean? Like the Joy-Con part of their logo. It also hangs off equally on the left side. So it is symmetrical.
Yeah, it
does. So it's symmetrical. That's symmetrical.
It is, but why don't you just make it fit all as one little square? So
that's not what we saw. I see what you mean, but that's not what we saw. Some of these leaks. Some of these leaks had it not be symmetrical, like the 2 was hanging over, but the Switch Joy-Cons were not. That's not really important.
The ones I saw were all exactly like this. And they showed a picture of it on the back of the system, which I now know was also a real picture.
Yeah. Fuck.
All this was real.
Dude,
all of it was real.
I was very wrong. And guys, I'm not an idiot. I'm not going to be here to be like, I was wrong. I take it like a man.
I'm glad you were.
I take it like a man. I'm glad I was too. I did my lap last night about how wrong people were and how people's sources were wrong.
You did do your lap.
I'm wrong. I apologize. You may not accept my apology. I wasn't an asshole to anybody in particular, but some of you guys out there, I was an asshole. I'm sorry. You were right.
It's okay. It's okay.
I'll bow down to you. I'll kiss your feet. It's fine. You were right. I was wrong. It's fine. I could be a man about it. Jesus Christ. Oh my God, dude. It's real. Now we'll find out in 3 months. We'll know power. We'll know power. We'll know more about games in 3 months. Just for now.
You think it's going to take that long for them to show us anything at all? You think we're not going to get anything in between now and that direct?
I haven't answered that question, but I'm not going to spill the beans because that's what the next 3 months of podcast is going to be about. So let's not spill our beans too quickly on that one.
Like it.
We don't make a decision right now, but just are you still feeling like going live tonight? Or is this? I mean, this is episode. I've already decided this is episode 3 of our show. It's just a shorter emergency version of our show.
I mean, I think we got it. I don't know. It's fine. It's whatever. We'll talk about it.
We'll talk about it. But so, guys, I'm going to post this immediately. So keep your eyes out for this show coming out. And now, if you're watching it, why would you keep your eyes out for it? You're seeing it. But keep your eyes out for something that could happen later tonight as a live stream, or tomorrow. Who knows? Or we'll just see you next Wednesday. Who knows? I don't know.
And there's a reaction video going up on my channel today. So watch that as well.
I will link that in the description down below. I will also link my reaction video that was posted on this channel as well. All that stuff is going to be linkable and findable for you guys. So just keep an eye out for all of our channels here. You guys are amazing. We love you. The Switch 2 is real. I was wrong. I'm sorry. But here it is. It's real. We'll see you guys when we see you.
Later.